Twitch? Yes, Twitch? No, Twitch? Yes, Twitch. Hello, everyone. Excuse me. I have not been speaking yet much today, so we've got to get the voice a little bit warmed up to get into streamer mode. I was really not looking forward to taking this off, but just like literally not even half an hour before I just started stream here, is when I just lost this Peely. Kind of like it was saying, "Okay, suck it up. It's time to let it go, Colette. It's time to switch the manicure." But this has just been such an enjoyable manicure. Okay. So I don't go to my dashboard, please. I don't even know if I said hello yet. I'm kind of scattered. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that we're taking this off. We do have the Peely here. Of course, I've got to do the usual start a stream things here. So I'm going to be doing a Twitter and a Discord. And if you are in the future watching on YouTube, actually I probably shouldn't put that there because it's probably blocking Beanie's camera. You can come follow and join live at twitch.tv/Colette MSLP. So I'm hoping it's not that I don't have ideas, of course, because too many ideas is usually the problem. It's that I just don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I feel like doing. I don't know what I feel like testing. I don't know where my alerts are. Son with the 13 months. Hello, and thank you so much for 13 months of support with the Prime. Hi, Amethyst. Excuse me, you guys. I'm hoarser than I realized because, I mean, I don't sit around talking to myself, so sometimes I don't realize the status of my voice until I start streaming. So, let's put that over there. That should be out of the way of Beanie's camera. I hope you guys are having a good day. Basinji, thank you for the host. Yeah, I was just saying I was having such a hard time coming to terms with taking this off. And then literally just before stream, I lost a Peely. Oh yeah. It's got such personality and character and depth and holo and multi-chrome and all the good things, and the flashlight is doing weird things, but some of the weird things that it's doing are good things. I really didn't want to take it off. Hi, Karen. Anne with the Twitch Prime, 6 months. Thank you so much for the support, Anne. And hello. And did somebody shout out Basinji for me? Sun or Amethyst? Okay, let's actually have a drink of water instead of tea. Because as much as I love tea, it's not really... I don't know, Paula Soul. Maybe. It's right. It's like literally within arm's reach. And I kind of do want to test it, but I also kind of want to wait because I maybe kind of ordered 8 boxes of foils on Amazon. Maybe. They were really cheap. I don't know what kind of... I mean, they might be like little tiny short rolls, but like it's like 8 boxes of... You guys want to see them? I could show you the... I thought I heard Beanie there. I could show you what we have coming our way. I'm really looking forward to it. So, like, I can't, like I said, I haven't got them yet. I don't know how they're going to be. I cannot vouch for their goodness. But, like, the thing that I really liked disclaimer, affiliate. The thing I really liked is like the boxes that are like rainbow, like there's a rainbow box of like the shattered pattern. There's a rainbow box of like the little dotted pattern, which I really like, but I only have in like a couple colors each right now. And then there's like there's some other cool shit too included in the set. And there are smaller sets, but I was looking, I was like, well, I don't actually really need that gel adhesive smaller sets come with, or the little applicator, and I want them all. So I'm gonna get all 8 of them. And I mean, it's not like super expensive. It's like for the price of 2 of the small sets, you could get all 8 of them. Why wouldn't you get all 8 and just get your own adhesive? But of course, it's coming from like Thailand or something. I've got 2 things coming, and they're like, not Prime eligible, shipping from over on the other side of the world. So they're not due until the end of the month, but I mean, I feel like I very often get really lucky with is this not the one I filed? It's not, or is it? Or neither of these. Where's my file? Right here. So I'm hoping that they come earlier than they're scheduled to come. But I don't know if I want to or should wait for them to come to finish my testing, or if I should just do the testing and just like see what there is to see. Because we do have the 99% alcohol that arrived. That was Prime eligible. So, and the thing I noticed when I was looking at like the listing is, not that we've got a bunch of flamethrowers around here or anything, but the flammable warning on this is much larger than on any of the other kinds of alcohol, which makes sense because it's like the strongest kind. But like, I don't think it's dangerous. Fire or flame, heat, sparks, and electricity. So, I mean, like, don't spill it on my ring light, I guess. I mean, fumes can be acutely irritating to eyes. Well, it's pretty well ventilated in here. It's warm because I'm refusing to turn on my air conditioner, and I was thinking about water marbling, but it's well ventilated. Avoid contact with eyes, skin, or mucous membranes. So we do need to be careful with that, apparently. Asterisk. Bing! Seems like a lot of nail stuff, it's like can be toxic if used improperly. But I don't plan on using it on my skin. Why is this just like not giving me any edge? Where is your edge? Man, it doesn't want to come off. It doesn't want to leave me. This one has an edge. So is this one. Hey, yo. He's got a new favorite. Also, hello, anybody that may have come in that I missed while I was being distracted by various things. Ah, there we go. You were a stubborn one. And, of course, I like to find all the edges first so we can have a nice, satisfying peel for everybody. I feel like these are going to come off really well. I mean, going by this one. And that's fabulous because they're fabulous. Hey, Luke. Hey, Carrie.
How can I help you?
Hey, Google, no one was talking to you.
Oops, my bad.
Guys. They're always listening. If you have anything that's a smart anything, it's always listening. I mean, The thing is, okay, they're gonna hear my streams, which are being broadcast live anyway. I don't sit around in here when I'm not streaming, fucking talking to myself. So, but whenever it's like, hey, what's up? It's like, no, really though, nobody was talking to you. And excuse me again, you guys. I feel like I'm a little bit hoarse. So we're gonna do a peel, and then I was saying, for those of you who are just getting here, I don't know what we're doing today. I don't. We'll figure it out as we go. But this is required. Whatever we do, determined to do. We being me. Fairy, thank you for the host. Somebody please give a shout out to Fairy. Let's this pinky, it was hard to find the edge, and it really is. Ooh, look how cool it is on the underside. Don't know if the camera's quite catching that. Thank you for the follow, Fairy. We are getting ready to do something hopefully half as cool as this shit, because this was a distracting manicure to have on, because at every single different angle, I mean, the multi-chrome is way more extreme than I was able to capture it on camera. Like, the camera was helping to show some of the purple and like the fuchsia tones, but like it really goes, like there's a gold that you get at certain angles, and then it goes into like a burgundy, then into the fuchsia and the purple, and then into like teal and green. Like, it's got an extreme range. And the holo on top, I mean, just fucking so good. And let's see here. Yeah. I don't think I can get the gold to show on camera, but I mean, you can. Oh, it's just so pretty. And the holo too. Tutorial or webcam obviously does not like that, but don't mind the blurriness, just look at the colors. Okay, we cannot, the whole stream is not playing with flashlight stream. Hey KGD. Yeah, I've got like a little bit of residue left on the tips that like I need to clean up, but these are some nice peelies. So the question is here though, you guys. Okay, tell me this. Technically this is a plain manicure, but does it really go in the peely bag with the other plain manicures, or does this go in the nail art peely bag? I mean, I kind of feel like this might have to go in the nail art peely bag, even though it's just a couple polishes layered on top of each other. I mean, it looks like I'm holding a gemstone or some shit. These magnetics are so phenomenal. I will decide later which peely bag these go into. Decisions. Fucking weird ass decisions. Excuse me, guys. I see people saying hi to LJ. Hello, LJ. Chat is moving right along today. Maybe I would do like this. That's a little bit too big. Yeah, I have 2 separate peely bags, Amethyst. And sometimes it's like, I don't know which one to put it in. Frame them. So, like, one of the things that kind of I was thinking about doing, there's like kind of a lot of residue here, is seeing if they'll water marble the magnetics. Like, okay, so picture like a magnetic marbled with just a plain black, so that every other, like every other set of rings was popping magnetic. That's what's on my mind. Yeah, the nope, I thought I could pronounce it, son. Chatoyancy. I love gemstones. There's such interesting lore and like superstition around gemstones and stuff. Okay, gonna get rid of this gunky peel off residue we've got here, and then I'm gonna hit them up with a little bit of acetone, because the peel off actually really just kind of shrugs off acetone. You really do have to peel it off if you have like some residue left over, because the acetone doesn't phase it much. And my nails are still, I'd kind of forgotten that yellow that we used in the tropical sunset had stained them. Camera, please. Excuse me, guys. Do like that, like this. Okay. So yeah. Hey, Angie. The thing is, the plain Peely bag doesn't get as many Peelies as the nail art bag, obviously, for a couple reasons. Like, I don't do it as often, and a lot of times if I have a plain manicure on, I'm actually like using a regular base coat. So there aren't any Peelies to go in the bag. Okay. Just not pure acetone kind. I don't usually use pure acetone just for like these little leftover bits of cleanup. Nice, son. Chatoyancy. The clippings, no. Well, I mean, what is the point of that? I mean, some people will say that about the Peelies, but like, the thing with Peelies is there are some manicures, like the one I just took off, that just are not. It's not possible to fully capture them in pictures. So if you don't have Peelies, then like once it's gone, it's kind of gone forever. Like even if you have pictures, like it's not the same. Is that probably sounds super fucking weird, and I don't care. Your nail beds are stained orange and the edges are teal. Yeah, a lapidary is a gemstone person. Is it actually a gemstone cutter, or is it just like a gemstone knowledgeable person? Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how you'd go about like really capturing like, like, are you filing over your nails over like a little cup or some shit? It seems. The cutter, yeah. Okay. Man, this is pretty stubborn. Oh, of course, I completely forgot. I didn't even notice much of a difference, you guys. Do you guys remember what happened when we were doing this? We fucked up on the left hand, and the left hand had like 2-3 extra layers of polish on it because we just said fuck it and we put one coat black on top of everything, started over basically. That's why the pinky was so stubborn. The rest of the hand wasn't bad though. Oh my goodness though. That's why. Oh, I did not have the top on this, and that is not a good idea because you guys know how clumsy I am. Always put the tops on. So I don't know, if I don't try and do like a magnetic water marble. My other thought was like I have a couple blues out that I would kind of like to try doing a reciprocal gradient with. Or I mean, we could. I mean, there's testing of various sorts, and there's the foils. But like I said, I have more foils coming, so I don't know if I want to do foils yet. That sounds pretty cool, son. This is true, Luke. This is true. I think, were you there when Pancake said, by the way, I know you said you weren't sure if you wanted to do race night because you said you kind of wanted to do 106. He said in X's chat, multi-world bingo. I don't know if that's set in stone yet or if there's been an announcement in the races channel. But just FYI that's how he seemed to be leaning earlier. Honestly, I kind of feel you because I kind of want to do a 106 too. But I don't know. Probably I'll race. Son, I'm so glad you enjoy. Oh wow. The multi-world is the multi-world is not but spot. Yeah. Which word would you have butted, Luke? Which Hmm. Hmm. Or maybe Luke was thinking of blowing off the braces to play more Meat Boy. Maybe not. No, you were determined last night, though. That last level was kind of a jerk to you. A little bit of a jerk. Unwittingly? What a way to put it. Yeah. Yeah. Santa Luke is unwittingly subscribing people to my channel. Hmm. Sometimes apparently that does happen. I have heard of people getting gift subs to channels that like they've never heard of. But I recognized most of the names. They go to followers usually at least. Hmm. Yeah, and they get the emotes. I'm having trouble deciding, you guys, when I update my emotes, whether to leave Cloth as a subscriber emote or whether to put her into FFZ. I'm very torn. Clark and Beanie have to stay, I think. Because they're iconic, obviously. The Thug Bean and the Gold Bean will both be going to FFZ. I've already decided that. But Cloth is a difficult decision. Because she's so good. Emotes are fun. I mean, it's a little bit of... I feel like I'm perhaps overly stressing about it. Now, that's an interesting... I wonder if that's gaming related. This dry skin under here? Like, is it from mashing? I am developing a little callus right here from like double button pressingness with the joint, which is like not my favorite thing, but I've gotten much better at it than I used to be. I'm just gonna treat that like a hangnail and snip it off. Sorry. Being a little quiet because it's like, I don't know. This is a weird place to get this kind of skin peeling, but it does feel kind of gaming related. Because obviously those are the, yeah, that's better. There's a little tiny bit on the other side, but not as much. D-pad thumb, it doesn't get as much of a workout, I guess. Streaming, I don't know. It's hard to plan streaming things until you stream and see how it is. Like, I feel like streaming both is and is not what I thought it would be, or that it was, if that makes sense. Like, I thought it would be very hard, and in some ways it is, but in other ways it's like very, very easy. And very, very fun. But not everybody has that experience. You know, and there is an element of pressure to it also. Especially too, sometimes, like, you know, I want my stream to be a happy place, and sometimes we go serious places, but sometimes it's like if something just irritating happens right before stream, I'm like, man, how can I just like shake this off and get in this more of a streaming frame of mind, more of a like good, creative, happier space. Because that's for me a big part of what I like about streaming, but it's easier if I can start the stream there than if I'm like I know that stream will turn it around, but I shouldn't have to, like, I don't know, kind of take advantage of it that way. Does that sound weird or dumb? I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any kind of sense. But I have to ramble about something while I take care of these cuticles. Got a little hangnail in there. I mean, hangnails are almost unavoidable. Don't feel like bad if you get hangnails. Just like take care of them before they become a problem. Like if you don't have a cuticle nippers, I recommend like a nail clippers or something where the blades come together, you know, flat, so that you can, you know, get it right flush to your skin and not leave a little lip behind like you would if you tried to use like a cuticle scissors or something. But cuticle nippers are kind of worth it because they've got, like, you know, the pointy little nose, so they can really help you to get in there sometimes to get the little bits before they become big problems. And if you use them as a light touch, I mean, you don't have to cut through. You can almost use them as like a little tiny sharp pair of tweezers. Moon, we're almost done. We're almost done. I'm on the last nail. I don't use the nippers on camera either, Moon. Or are you also averse to the cuticle scraping? Because I feel like the nippers could easily be like against terms of service. Like if misinterpreted. Yeah. Yeah, I don't... Sometimes I have trouble pushing the button just because I feel like I'm not ready. Not because I don't want to stream, but because I feel like Like I said, like taking advantage of starting a stream in a bad mood, knowing that stream will cheer me up when I feel like I should start stream in a good mood, and like share that around. Because it's about my simple little pleasures, not my little stressed out personal life. You know? Sorry, doing a little bit more nipper work here off camera on the thumb. Okay. No, it's fine, Moon. So now we gotta decide what we're doing. Moon, he was very determined. He liked. I could tell you liked that last level because there weren't any of those torpedo fuckers. Oh no! Hey C4. Yeah. Well, because it's like, you know that it would look better and they probably don't care, but it would also be like so satisfying to do. Strangely satisfying cuticle pushing videos. They're probably out there. Hey Carrie. We just got finished doing a little bit of cuticle attention. Got a couple weird spots. This is, of course, the nail it has. Camera, please. Camera. Has a couple little stress marks in it, but... Okay, so should we... Should we water marble? I feel like I don't know how long this stuff stays. Well, that's what testing is for, isn't it? I don't know how long it stays magneticable. Like okay. Okay, so anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, what we just took off my nails is a magnetic polish that gives you like this depth of beautifulness. It creates this like cat eye effect when you apply the magnet to it. Okay. So like if I water marble with this though, I mean, do I need to magnet it in the water? Do I need to magnet each nail itself? Do I need to water marble one nail at a time, or does it stay wet, for lack of a better word? I mean, part of it is the wetness, but like, can I dip two nails and still be able to do some magnetic shit? Yeah, I'm sure it's been done before. But the other thing is, okay, it's 3:00. I have 3 hours, ideally, because it's race night. And water marbling experimentation is a hole that we don't know how deep it is. Butts butt, yes. So that's my hesitation, and that's why I should have had more of a plan, and that's why I'm a little bit disappointed with myself. What's up, Moon Bandit? It's called race night. Adult beverages are usually included. Tipsy night. Tipsy night of Hollow Night. Do we have any testing that we can just like do? By the way, this is why I didn't think I really needed a base coat on my nails. This is just 2 coats of the magnetic. And it didn't look that sheer when I tested it there. But man, on the nails, It was a different story. We did that. We did that. We did that. We did all the things that are in my sketchbook. Fuck. Ideas, where are you? Not just ideas, like tested ideas. I think we used up all my tested ideas. Fuck. Crazy design is design a sponge that helps you make friends. Okay, like there's like a lewd and a non-lewd interpretation of that. I mean, not. I'm pretty sure not everybody drinks, so it's not drunk night for everybody, but it's probably drunk night for me. The ukulele was so good. Okay. The question... Hold on. The question is... I should have looked for this before stream. The question is... Here's one of them. Where's the other one? Is it in here? God damn it. That's not the one I wanted. Like there's another test strip around. Urgh. Like there's some in here, but they're for other things. Like for the remember the rainbows we did, and then for the Holo Taco water marble. But this is with the oil slicks. And somewhere I thought I had made a discovery. I mean, this one is okay. This one is cool also. Although I'm not positive which ones this is. I mean, I think we decided that it looked coolest over the black. We could do this, but there's a blue one like this. No judging. Definitely not. I know you're not. Definitely not the only one either. Have been a couple other people that have dropped some comments, some not so subtle hints. Shit, you know, even the guys that make Hollow Knight have to. There's no way there's 420 Geo at multiple places in the game. Just happens to be. Two Chicken Moon. I don't know. I have some, but I don't remember if they're ones that I tested for that or if they're ones I got after that. Yeah, that did not sound Pleasant Moon. It affects everybody differently, and the different kinds affect you differently. And then the edibles are a whole nother thing. You gotta be careful with those, so I've heard, because they just take a while, and people think ain't nothing happening, and then they eat more, and then it's like, uh-oh. If you were a lost nail art testing strip of water marble, where would you be? Rhetorical question. Like there's another shoebox over here, but this is like just the nail foils. There's not anything inside of there. inside of here. Ooh. Okay, so we're on the right track because we found more of the rainbow test strips. Where's what we actually used? Like these bloobity bloob ones. Bloob, bloob, bloob. That was phenomenal. Did we do this? I don't recognize this. Wait, what in my room? What did I say? What did you say? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, in my room. The question that I asked. Yes, in my Yes! Yes! Yes. That's it. What else is in here? It shouldn't be. Another red one. Did we do that one? I honestly don't remember. Oh, yes we did. That's from Christmas. So's this and so's this. What have I stumbled onto here? Is this all from Christmas? Should I do that again, you guys, this year? Half nail art, half water marble. All the Christmas stuff. They're stuck together. Fuck. That's why they're supposed to be out a little bit longer to dry, apparently. It's not too bad. What is this? This is older. This is like a... Oh, this is from the layered testing. And this is from what? Did I do this? This one? God, these are all super stuck together. It's because they were crammed in that box so tightly. Ooh, look at that. I don't remember doing this. I don't know when these tests are from. Huh. Huh. Okay, so I need to kind of put these somewhere where they can... Let's not put them back in this box. Let's put them in this box with the other ones. Because these need to kind of be sorted out for later. All these Christmas ones need to be sorted into their similar designs. And then all the rainbow ones... Not these rainbow ones. Those nice rainbows too, though. God, these were so cool. The spirals were good. Lots of things were good. We need to find the colors to do the peacock feathers. Okay, but these two are... what we were looking for, mainly. The blue one. Right? I mean, the pink one is cool too. I do want to do the pink one eventually. It's got some very weird duochrome things happening that make it look really cool. But, I mean, is this too shiny? That's not a thing. Is it too shiny to water marble with? I think it'll be... you can still see the design. I could go with maybe a different design. Wonder how those colors would look as... I'm just, randomly rambling, and I'm not even, looking at chat. I'm so sorry, you guys. Usually they go in a box just, by themselves, not compressed. I'll take... So we've got, this many... all rainbow ones or whatever. I'll take and I'll staple them together so that they're, not just fully completely loose, and then kind of stack them together. And usually if they're dry when you put them away, dry, then it's not a problem. But I think they just got tossed in there a little bit too early. But did you get the pearl polish, son? Yeah, the pink one is kind of fall-like. I should wait for the pink one. We'll do this when it's actually fall. I feel like I don't want to lose it, but I don't know where else to put it. So the challenge is which of the oil... Okay, and I just like stacked everything on top of all the colors that I need to access. That was not smart. So... Now, the difference in sides, these are the same colors. This side has a black base. This side is, you know, just on the paper, basically white base. So that's the main difference in, like, why this just looks so reflective is it's over a black base. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Only 4? Yeah, okay. Probably this one. Are there some of you that are not in here? Not. Where are the rest of my oil slicks? Okay, this is the problem. How many of my oil slicks am I missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where are the other 6? Oh. No, you are not an oil slick. You are. You're in here. You are not. Oop. Where in the world are the rest of the oil slicks? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wait. Here's 1. I'm missing 1. Who am I missing? And how many of the rest? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm missing 1 of the collars in the marble and 4 of the other. Here we go. I'm missing 3 of the other colors in the collection, though. Where's the rest of the oil slicks? Oh, you guys. Oh, wait. Is this one? This one. Okay, we're missing 2 of the other oil slicks. We'll just put you on. Okay. That's that. I'm pretty sure this is... So... This is probably like this color, then this color, then this color, then this color. Like this order. See what I mean? This... Well... Yeah, probably. It's hard to tell which one of these. It's like which one is this one and this one. I think I have it in the right order though. Okay. Let's put this in here. I've seen that collection. It's got some really nice, like, natural tones. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh! Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Let's sharpen up this tip just a little bit. Just a little bit of this orange stick. So, this is Frostbite, Hooked, Rhythm and Blues, and Cash Only. I am prepared for this. So, let's get a paper towel for the cup. Let's get another one for over here. No saws. Not yet, Angel. This magnet just is like grabbing all my things. Where's... Let's get a little bit of acetone out. Q-tips. Okay. Trying to keep Beanie's chair clear in case he decides to come visit us. Can I get this out of here easily? Hold on. I need to get this battery out of here. Get out. In case I need it. Get out of here. It's stuck in here. Alrighty. New and used cat litter. I think I will take the new cat litter, please. Please. Like, really, please. Okay, we need some test strips. What the... Oh, there they are. We'll just do a couple. Fold these into little strips on my keyboard down here. The king penguin goes in the corner? Wait a minute, what? That sucks, Amethyst. I mean, maybe that's the Galaxy Brain Play scam. It's just selling the used cat litter. We know what these look like over black, so we'll just save ourselves and not do it for the testing. Or should I? Because then it won't really... Yeah, I should. Never mind. Never mind. Because we want to have an accurate idea of what it's going to look like. Even though we can use our imagination. Like, I kind of feel like these would maybe look cool as stripes. So I'll probably do a stripes test, and then I don't know what other design. Used panties. I'm sorry. What? I'm hungry, you guys. Guess I better hurry up and do my nails so I can have dinner. Okay, let's get these open. I don't recall if I did any tests with these being dripped in the opposite order, because I think these look like they're in the same order. And it worked well, so I guess I'll just stick with that. How many rings are we talking about here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, fuck. I stuck my hand right in the wet polish. I'm coughing. I'm having a rough time here. Oh well, it's one coat black, so it's easy to clean up. Okay, so we're gonna need some place to put these. Let's use this. Now, usually for like for stripes, you don't want to have like too thin of the color. So probably I'll do one round of each of them with a single drop, and then one round of each of them with a double drop. Hey, music gal. I'm a little bit hoarse, apparently. I know clearing my throat is ineffective. I've been drinking water. I also have tea, but I've been drinking water. The blue one is always water, if y'all want to keep like tabs on me. I'm not lying. The blue one is always water. Hey, Athalis. Yeah, I think I did too. Okay, so we're trying to try a couple different designs with this previously tested water marble combination, and see like if we can get something cool. I mean, this is cool already. It is. We could do that, but we'll try a few other things also. Thank you, Moon. And then we are on a timeline ish. It's race night, so I'm aiming to wrap up nail stream by 6, so I have time for dinner break. But I also, as you guys know, I don't like to short the nail stream, so if I have to cut my dinner time short, I will, but I'd like to not. Spread out here a little bit, please. Okay, now 2 drops of each. And this is so that the stripes are just a little bit, like, bolder, I guess you could say, instead of just, like, real skinny. Hopefully. Getting some pulling. The edges aren't really fully anchored. Get stuck on the side here. I'm not fully getting like stripes vibe. I'm kind of getting like chevron vibe. But I'm not mad at it. Like very, very skinny chevrons. I'm not being very consistent here either. Like they're getting skinnier as I go. Whoa. Camera. Are we just too wet and shiny for you? Ooh, there we go. That looks like some kind of gemstone. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here. Like some Labradorite or something. That's kind of phenomenal, actually. I'm not mad about that at all. As far as like a stripy sort of a design goes, I don't know that I would change too much about that. Like, I don't know if I feel like the lines need to be thicker. I feel like they look pretty cool. Hey, Doubtful. And it's like, so when it dries, like, remember, we're going to get this level of metallic. Because it's over black. Like, I don't know if I should try, like, another design or if I should just, like, tweak this one a little bit. Yeah, they do give a mermaid vibe. We could turn it into scales. Ish. Let's try this. Okay, here. Did one round of one drop. Now one round of two drops. We're drifting a little, but it's okay. I'll maybe just pull it that direction. Like we're off center a bit. So... do all this. All of this. And then we could draw in, I mean, if we go at an angle, we'd get kind of more of a... Maybe I can fit both tests on here. If you draw it at an angle, you would get more of a kind of uneven placement with the colors, I think. We're starting to get sticky. Whereas if you drew like straight, you see what I mean about the difference? That kind of pulled this. It's okay though. Can I fit both these? We have a tough decision, you guys. We have a tough decision. Because... Excuse me. That's fucking phenomenal also. Excuse me. Is that some kind of creepy bunny emote? Why is it? Is it supposed to be a bunny skull, or does the bunny just have like gigantic black eyes? Let me just move this real quick so we can take a gander at these side by side. Like, how am I picking between? Like, the scales are way, 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 way more like ornate. I was thinking this was like a lot going on, but now that seems like simple when it's sitting there next. I mean, I really like both of these. How am I supposed to pick? I don't think I'm sick. Sometimes, oh goodness, we have beanie luck upon whatever we decide. Hi, buddy. Sometimes my allergy meds can mess with the back of my throat in particular. Sometimes I feel like the more they're working, the more side effects I get, which is, I don't know if that's like a true thing or not. Yeah. 1 for stripes, 2 for scales. They're both fucking phenomenal. I kind of like... I mean, I'm not going to be mad at either. Hey, Ginger Ninja. And Daikini. Excuse me, everybody. My voice is like being really weird. I could, do the your vocal cords. But I'm going to have to do that once we start recording, so. I would rather not do the whole entire stream like that, because that would be kind of a bit much. I'm super torn, too. Like, they're both so good. They're both so good. I don't know what to do here. I just like literally don't even know. They're like they're completely different but equally awesome. Right? I'm kind of leaning stripes, but like I don't want to not do the scale. I mean, there's no rule saying I can't do both of these. I mean, maybe they would not really incorporate into like a single manicure, but there's no reason. Do you guys like... Can you actually see the detail on these? Camera, please. Camera. This is the straight, and this is the angled side. What do you guys think of the difference in those? Like, it's not as noticeable, I feel like, after you dip. I feel like the difference between these was actually a little bit more noticeable in the cup. The angled one kind of spaces things out just a little bit more, where the straight one, I feel like, keeps the lines stacked a little bit tighter. See, man, this is the problem with creativity. Too much of a fucking good thing. I'm like stumped right now. I love it. This is a great problem to have. FYI, not really complaining. This is a great problem to have. Wow. Yeah, you're starting to see this one's drier than this one is, and you're starting to see more of that metallic come through. Again, like this is what's about to happen. This is the fully dry old test. Wow. I mean, that level of I mean, they do this when you just wear them as a manicure too. The oil slicks are surprisingly like chromy of a finish. I mean, you can even see the one that doesn't have any base color underneath dries to a very very shiny finish, but with the black underneath, it just pops that much more. Man. Oh god, it's race night. Yeah, we need to. There is that. And yes. Because the thing with the scales is doing more than one finger at a time. Like, even when you think your fingers are just lined up right next to each other, and sure, everything should just be perfectly fine and straight, like somehow by the time you've dipped them into the cup, they're crooked. So it's gonna take more time for that. I don't think I for sure would be comfortable doing 3 nails at a time, which of course is a time save, and definitely I probably could get 3 nails at a time out of this. The stripes. I'm still torn though. I actually kind of like the stripes better, but then like a part of me is like, but mermaids though. You know? These are oil slick collection. Frostbite. Hooked. Rhythm and Blues. And Cash Only. Which is like unrecognizable in here. In the best possible way. And of course, like, if I go back like this, like, actually, can I get, no. I had such good luck with the magnetic ones in this flashlight. I thought maybe I could get a little bit of a, get you guys a little bit of the other color. But it's just really not wanting to. Whoa, hello orange stick. Well, there's a more green color. No. Flashlight, you've disappointed me once again. You redeemed yourself for that one shining moment with the magnetic, but you have failed again. So there's a lot of like purpley tones to this also, which definitely also lends to the mermaid theme. Frostbite is nice, but I think it is one of the less unique colors in the collection. I have a Revlon that's very similar to this, but I can't think of what the name is. And I think Zoya has something that's kind of similar, although not. No, now that I think of it, that Zoya that I'm thinking of is not as similar because it's like very sparkly. Which ring is it? Wait, what? I really like both of these. We're gonna get started not knowing what we're doing. Is what's about to happen. Oh, in the bullseye. Like that order that I read them to you with Frostbite first. Frostbite is first. So it's Like on this one, you barely can see it. It's this very milky, milky blue on the edge. Not this ring. There's a ring outside of it. So it's that ring. See how milky and pale it is? And then you get into hooked, rhythm and blues, and so there's 4 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. And same here, except it's much less obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It is it adds a little bit, and it's got kind of a pinky lavender reflect, so that goes well with hooked bits of purple. Oh, come on, camera. And of course, rhythm and blues also, like it's complementary in the blues and in the purple range. And then of course, like cash only is just kind of in there. It's weird and dark, but it really is like spicing things up. Hey kittens. Yeah, we are water marbling, and I am torn between which one of these things is gonna go on my nail. These mermaid scales or this, like it. Do you guys know what Labradorite is? Am I like speaking a language that nobody knows what I'm even saying? I want to see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find an example. I want to find like this. Hold on. Okay. Tell me you're not getting that vibe off of this. Like, I mean, it's not exactly, of course. But I mean, it's not even inspired by, but like it kind of is though. Like that's what it brings to mind. Is there a word for that? And you're like inspired by it after the fact. Hey, Dr. Crotron. And hi, Brill. I don't think I said hi to you. So yeah. Oops, there's my notifications if you guys want to see what's been happening, if you weren't here and didn't know. So yeah, I mean, super, especially, like I said, we're getting this level of awesomeness, and of course, Sesh V. I think I'm going with this. Okay. But we're not doing this. We're just not doing this today, but we're doing this later. I promise. You can remind me of this. You know what we could do when we do this? We could put Holo on top of it. Labradorite doesn't need Holo. You saw the picture. There's no Holo. But, like, why wouldn't a mermaid have Holo? Musical is like my language fairy godmother. Reminiscent. Yeah. Okay. We've made a decision here. We are doing the Labradorite. See, now as far as like naming, we'll just call it the Labradorite marble. We're gonna call it that. Like calling it Labradorite inspired sounds normal. Calling it Labradorite reminiscent sounds kind of weird, just from a title perspective. Why is that? But we can just omit both the words and explain things. Okay, so this can go over here to start drying out. This can actually, let's put this up here where we won't spill it. These are the lovely colors that we're going to be working today. I'm getting ready to take a bathroom break, but first we're going to make sure we're organized. We're going to need ready for takeoff. Sorry. I still haven't refilled my sesh feet. Let's do that. It should have time to settle out the bubbles by the time we're done marbling. Kittens, thank you for the host. Reminiscence of Labradorite. That could work. I'm bad at naming things. I'm gonna need a new refill bottle of Sesh Vite pretty soon. It's like getting down there. Okay, I'm just pouring it in. I think I've showed you guys before, but I think I'm off camera now. Like, I don't use a funnel or anything. It's thick enough that it's not like, you know, pouring water or anything. It's pretty simple to get in there properly. And I need to, like, leave this out and remind myself to order more. Yeah. I mean, because there's some Labradorite that's phenomenal and some that's just kind of like, meh. Camera, why aren't you focusing? Focus. Focus. There we go. There we go. Such adorable little colors. Okay, so wow, Daikini. I probably literally would break. I was already broken from Dr. Crotron's and Luke's. I've seen one. I remember one. I don't even know how many gift subs the guy got, but the sub alerts, he was like, well, I have to keep going until the sub alerts stop. And the sub alerts were going for like hours. I'm like not even joking. Like I saw that I had been gifted a sub like at a certain time and I went in there and like mine hadn't even actually come up because it came up while I was in there like hours later. Yeah. I can tell you, it's just like you can't put words on it. You can't. It's I don't know. It's so flattering and it's just like overwhelmingly mind-boggling, generally speaking from my own experience. We're slightly crooked here. There we go. So I'm going to find you guys some music. I'm going to take a quick break because that's what you do before you start putting wet things on your nails is you go make sure that you won't have to use your nails. Why does this have that picture on it now? Don't like that. Today we're going to be listening to, shocker, Unwritten Return. There we go. BRB text. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to see my reaction to large sub bums, that's in my last VOD. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's a crazy amazing. Alright, so you guys, if you need your own bathroom break, now is the time. We've been going for about an hour and a half. We're going to be going for, hopefully, about 2 more hours. We're going to do a water marble on my nails, and that's what's happening. As soon as I return from this short break, enjoy listening to Kevin MacLeod's Unwritten Return. And if you need your own break, now's the time. Thanks for your patience. BRB. Thank you for your patience, everybody. A lie from the Sandman. I really like these colors together. This one looks so gold on screen, but it actually... Ooh, we've got some blue stuck on there. It's got a lot of, like, see that color in there? That navy. Wish you would cooperate, camera, but of course you won't. Where's my lip balm? Hold on. Okay. We're gonna get started. I still feel kind of uncertain about this. Like, I might change my mind midway through and go back to doing the scales instead. But I think we're doing the stripes. I think. So... get started by 100% acetone, swipe down, make sure the nails are fully clean and dry, no skin oil residue, soap residue, any kind of whatever. Dreams are so freaking weird. Like, when you wake up too out of a panicked dream, it's like you feel so exhausted from the dream panic. Ooh, got some leftover magnetic down there. So, and I know I'm already thinking too, like, do I want to wait and do the scales, or should I just do the scales immediately, like next manicure? Decisions. Oops. Yeah, well, especially when they have that feeling, that realistic feeling. Like, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, it's a dream. Like, obviously. And sometimes you wake up and you're like, what the fuck? That was a dream? Okie dokie. Ready to begin. Put you guys in just a little bit more. Starting out with clean dry nails, we're going to begin with a base coat. I'm using Ready for Takeoff, which is a peel-off base, and you can use whichever is your personal favorite. Wonder how many months it'll be till we get the Holo Taco peel-off base. Alright, Amethyst. Maybe by Christmas? That would seem like a good time for a launch. Like pre-Christmas. Okay. We're going to want to let that dry completely. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought too. Because, I mean, the pre-order sold out, and I think they've mostly got those shipped out, and there's maybe another pre-order coming. But I want new things. Although the next time there's a pre-order, I should maybe order myself another bottle of One Coat Black, because I've used up quite a bit of it. Ooh, it's a little hangnail that I missed. You guys see it right there on the side of my... I'm gonna have to take care of that. It seems so far ahead to think about Christmas. Like too far. Too much. Trying to work cuticle nippers with wet nails. There we go. Well, so okay, maybe I can forgive that, because if you're crafting stuff for Christmas, then yeah, maybe you need to get started. But otherwise, like, no. Like, as far as like decorations or just stuff like that. So, let's see, we're gonna use these and that. Fluffing Christmas trees in July. Camera, please. The colors that I'm going to be using for the water marble are from the Color Club Oil Slick collection. The lightest blue is Frostbite. Then this kind of turquoisey blue is called Hooked. This royal blue is Rhythm and Blues. And then this is Cash Only, which I know picks up very gold on camera, but does have some blue in the duochrome. And for my base color, I'm going to be using Holo Taco One Coat Black. I mean, even Halloween, like, that's over 2 months away. I saw some candy corn last time I was at the grocery store. Got one weird little hair on my brush. Get out of there. There. Goofy thing, get off my tweezers. That should be better. Trying to paint neatly. With moderate levels of success, I guess. Trying to get close to the cuticle. Well, we'll be doing cleanup anyway, but doesn't really matter, I guess. But I don't want to have there be parts where, like, there's water marble that's not overlapping on top of the black. Neatness fail. Like big time fail. Math. Julep polishes seem really nice too. I have some that I was gifted and I haven't actually used them. They had some really cool colors. They're Public Angel, so yes, you can add them on your channel too. Or add them in Frankerface to you know. Hey, orange juice. Yeah, I think if you look up like any one of them, and then it'll show that it's like uploaded by Dr. Crotron, and then you can click on his name and see all the ones, all the chromotes, and all the ones that he's uploaded. Like Crow Nanner is there too, but I think Nanner's private last time I looked. Not that I have any open slots right now anyway. Need to upgrade for that. Oh, those dang chubby sidewalls. Thwarting my attempts at neatness. It's cause they're trademarked, I do believe. Nanner, trademark. Alright, almost done with this. Then we'll need a protector on my nails. Where's my... Oh, it is right there. I was gonna say, where's my tape? But it's handy. And anybody that's unfamiliar with One Coat Black, this is not just the camera playing tricks on you. It is that opaque. It's just... It's black. It's very black. Thanks, Beanie, for leaving so many of your hairs just floating around in the world, pal. Hi, Ray. Woo, that was very squeaky. Okay, so... I'll get the tape. I'll get my latex, which I think is handy. Yeah. What's he doing now, Amethyst? The One Coat Black is Holo Taco. Christine's brand. Cat hair on the tape, because of course there is, because tape is sticky and cat hair likes to stick on things. I think I'll just go ahead and do this. And I can mention it before I start dripping. Alright, get up in there. Go down much farther than I think I need to. Speaking of dogs, if you can hear him barking out there, Clark is saying hi. Well, he's not. He's probably saying, "What are you doing walking down my street, other dog?" or something. Something to that effect. That's okay. Kind of close, but okay. Actually, no, not okay. Do that. Alright, and I like tape and latex because it kind of keeps my fingers from sticking together, but I still get to get the nice rounded latex line at my cuticle. And I can still bend my knuckles. So, I just use a combination. There's, of course, lots of barrier options nowadays. Yeah. You guys did hear Mr. Clark. Okay, so, like I said, I think I should be able to get away with a triple dip, and then I can do my pinky and thumb together. I think. So hopefully I'm not overestimating the amount of stripes I'm going to have in the cup here. Especially if I go like at an angle like I was, I think I should be okay. Whoopsie, that piece of tape is not long enough. Grabby is also a public emote, generously by Moon Bandit. Kind of shorted the tape on my thumb here, even though I like literally cut a piece intending it to be longer than the piece that I had just cut that I thought was too short. And I mean, it is, but it's like still too short. So we'll just add a little bit more latex. Okay, we're getting very shiny here as we dry because this is pearly latex. And I'm probably going to have to zoom you guys out a little bit for the cup. Let's not spill it. Oh, I see what you mean, Musical. Yeah. Hopefully, what I really have to just like kind of be on the watch out for is to make sure that the pattern goes like all the way to the edge of the cup and doesn't, and that'll be like based on where I'm drawing from. So, because like side to side, the cup is plenty wide enough for 3 fingers, sometimes even 4. Dorky Digits, thank you for the follow. Let's clean off the surface here because this is kind of messy. I'm gonna have to zoom this out too bit, just a tad bit. All right, it's not super dirty because we only did like 2 tests, but just spread that out. Let me get some more acetone out here. So that we can clean up as necessary. Let's put that there. These can go here. This can go back over here. Pull this off. And any scuzz will come out with it. Scuzz being a technical term, obviously. And do I have a like less dirty side of the cup there? That's a little better. So I'll try to give you guys a little bit of a better angle after we're done with the tutorial portion. We're lined up so that we're, you know, dead center on the tutorial camera right now. Or as close as I can try to make it. Ooh, beanie hair. Get off of there. Ooh, Dorky Digits. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And hello again. Welcome. Welcome to hopefully the water marbling behaving like it did in the testing, because sometimes it doesn't. I went ahead and protected around my nails with tape as well as liquid latex. And now I'm going to start building my bullseye. As usual, I have a cup of room temperature filtered water. And I'm going to apply 1 round of 1 drop of each color. And then 1 round of 2 drops for each color. Alright, so we'll do this. We've got a pretty good spread here. Then we'll do the stripes. Yeah, we've got really good spread. I just have to be careful not to be breathing on it too much. Once your bullseye is complete, you can go ahead and stretch up to the top and then down to the bottom. And then I'm going to be drawing in some very thin chevrons and trying to get them to look like stripes. So I'm going to repeat that across the entire cup. And when I'm trying to get them to look like more stripy than chevron-y, one of the things that I kind of try to do is, instead of drawing straight directly across, you draw kind of back toward where the previous one started, if that makes sense. And it kind of pulls them a little straighter. I'm really not in love with this one. Maybe I'll dip my thumb and my pinky in here and I'll redo another cup for the middle 3 fingers. Yeah. I think so. And I'll re-record that also. I mean, I'll keep recording this. I can use this footage, but... So, for thumb and pinky, kind of get that kind of a thing. How... I don't know. So we want to go... like that. I hope I picked the right direction to angle them for what I wanted. It's always kind of like, wait a minute, how do I want to turn my nail here? Alright, we're clearing off the excess, which I know it's hard to see. Not the greatest for filming, which is why I didn't continue narrating, but I didn't want to waste the cup. Because we're on a timeline. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I liked that, you guys. That's a really good. Alright, let's Ooh, got almost all of it. That was a nice dip. I'm quite happy with that angle. Come on. Maybe didn't apply that one quite as thick as I could have. That was what I was talking about. Was that this time or the other time I was talking about? Sometimes if it's too thin, it won't give you a neat peel. Oh, that's looking really good though, you guys. Some bubbles. We'll deal with those in a minute. Oh no. Okay. Let's clean the surface off again and do a take 2. And hope, like, it actually turned out pretty good, but I tried to avoid the part that I didn't like, and some of y'all are maybe like, what part that you didn't like? Like, it was just a part that I didn't like, okay? Like, just some inconsistencies in the way that it was pulling. I don't know. It was bugging me. If I had dipped 3 fingers, I don't think I would have been able to successfully avoid it. Because it would have probably ended up like smack dab in the middle of the middle finger. So, take 2. Oh, fuck. Gotta change the battery. Great. Great timing, camera. You're such a great camera. No, I mean it is. But that's like ass timing. Yes, Musical. And it was like crookedy. It like wasn't chevrony or stripy. It was like crookedy. I don't know what that word means, but that's what I feel that it was. So, uno momento, everybody. Thankfully, we have another battery. Just have to be careful with our partially wet and partially dry nails. Not to do anything that we're going to regret. Okay. Let's get this back on here. Apologies for the shaking, because I know that's a thing. Even when I try to, like, keep it steady, it's pretty wonky for you guys for just a second. Okay. That should be good. Let's plug this in. Just in case. Because you never know when you're going to need another battery. Ham. No, I'm sorry, Musical. You probably hate it when I do. I went ahead and protected around my nails using liquid latex as well as tape. And now I'm going to go ahead and start building my bullseye. As usual, I have a 5-ounce paper cup filled with room temperature filtered water. And I'm going to begin with 1 round of each color 1 drop, and then another round of each color 2 drops. I phrased that really weirdly, but oh well. It's a gorgeous bullseye. This one's like super duper centered too. Once your bullseye is complete, you can go in with your orange stick and draw up to the top and then down to the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw from side to side pretty much some very thin chevrons, aiming for kind of a striped design. I might have been slightly too deep last time. Like, if you have your tool too deep in the water, you create more drag in the polish and can lead to it kind of warping more out of shape, if you know what I mean. That might actually be exactly what I was doing wrong. Which, it's always good to be able to identify what you're doing wrong instead of just being like, God damn it, water marble! Why you no work? Because getting consistency, like, is goals. Okay. Right. I want it. Okay. Once you have your design drawn, you can go ahead and dip in your nails. I'm going to be dipping 3 nails at a time, and I'm going to put the stripes at a slight angle. Go ahead and line up, and then dip right in. With your orange stick, clean up the excess polish around the edges. Of course, there won't be too much because most of it is on your nails, but you don't want any of that excess to stick on your design and ruin it. Once the surface is clean, you can slowly pull your nails out, and there's your water marble. I like to use a pair of tweezers to help me remove my protection. It's personal preference, of course. Just go ahead, get a grip, and then carefully peel it off. Once I've finished all my nails, I'll go in and finish cleanup close around the edges with a small brush dipped in acetone. That middle nail has a lot of cash only, and I like it. I like this. Lots and lots. Okay. Whew. Fairly consistent angle. I mean, like, between these and the pinky. And, like, that, like, prominent gold, almost like a lightning bolt on the middle nail. Like, we didn't really quite get that effect on the thumb. But I think you can see what I mean, like the color distribution between the other 3 nails here and the middle nail. That's kind of fabulous. Alright, so now we just need to repeat that on my other hand. It's only 4:32. We're making excellent time. We'll have plenty of time. See, too, while I'm working on the other hand, this hand will have time to dry, and these bubbles that you can see we'll be able to press flat before we move on to top coat. These I probably will actually show in the video too, because sometimes bubbles do not want to show up on camera, and these ones, I think because of how metallic everything is, are really like, hey, look at me, I'm a bubble. But we're not worried about them because it's okay. Or it'll be okay, I should say. This is, I want to say this is an uncommon example, Dorky. The colors that we're playing with today are colors that I had already pre-tested and already knew worked for water marbling. So that was one, like, step already out of the way. But testing, it just plays a huge part. I think temperature is not something that, like, can't be overcome, but I definitely think temperature plays a huge part. It's 80 degrees in my room today, so I think that's why we're having a lot of generous time to work with these. Like, I was going pretty slow and doing pretty skinny chevrons, and then we did the one test, which, if anybody is just showing up, we did this, like, mermaid scale test that we're gonna have to do later because it's phenomenal, but we're doing the stripes. So we did all the little stripes, and then we went through again to create kind of like scales, and that level of, like, malleability and not being too dry to work with is pretty unusual. And I think I've got to credit the temperature, at least in part, for that. I mean, part of it is just that the oil slick collection It's probably my favorite collection this year. I feel like I've used it so much. And I'm not only reaching for it because it's out. I'm reaching for it because the colors just do it for me. They're so good. And they are so versatile also. They water marble. They stamp. Butterfly. Oh, like the nail rings, except like with a butterfly on it instead of a nail amethyst. Ooh, musical. That's a awesome idea. Yeah, there's a lot of abalone vibes there too. I'm feeling. I think partly it's and you guys aren't getting quite as much of it as I am, but like there's the purple casts and there's some green casts. You guys are getting a lot of the turquoise. Yeah, I think for abalone, I'd want some actual black also in the water marble. I mean, abalone's fantastic. Labradorite is fantastic. Which, if anybody was not here earlier, like I said, not inspired by, but look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. No worries, Amethyst. Do not open the lid to people. Wow. I'm actually gonna, so the tape leaves, so we're just gonna make, little packages out of them. That's how I always think of it. I don't know, like gift wrapping when you do the ends and you, fold it all in there, origami style. Dr. Crotron to the rescue. Are you still woodworking, Doc, or are you done with that portion? Oops. Oh, that's fine. Knocked my nail a little bit, but it was not injured. All right. So once again, I'm trying to go thicker so that we get a good peel. Like most of the other hand actually peeled really well, but we did have that one where it didn't want to peel properly. You should, I know it's a secret, but you could do an audio stream for people who like buzzsaws. Like Angel and like Luke. And then, people could use it for ASMR bedtime sounds. Luke was so sad yesterday. I got a really good quote, Dr. Crotron, because he was mad he couldn't hear the saws. So many saws of Meat Boy, you don't get to hear any of the saws because you're too busy hearing the plop plop of meat. And or cotton candy / gum / pink meat or whatever the hell Bandage Girl is made out of. Old used up Band-Aids, do they squelch like that? I don't know. Somebody please tell me Team Meat's intention. Watching him play both made me want to play and made me never want to play, I told him, because I can see the appeal, but I also could see myself just redlining salt wise. I'm sorry. She could be made out of cotton candy. Also, that squelches when it jumps. I don't know. Does anybody know? Where's Ninja when we need him for the Meat Boy lore? Okay. Dry. It doesn't even take that long to dry, but sometimes I think part of it is that I'm also very hungry. Like, we're not running late by any stretch of the imagination. We're like more on time than I have any right to expect to be on time because it's me. But like, I'm hungry and I know that I have to like actually. Well, I actually have to cook. I have to like heat up the chicken and then I have to like put the salad together. I'm having like a chicken salad for dinner. I already know exactly what I'm having and I'm so hungry and I want some chicken salad in my mouth right now. But we have wet nails. Well, we have unfinished nails. These aren't really wet anymore. Cube-shaped, heavily bandaged girlfriend. But what's inside the bandages? Why is she heavily bandaged? From being abducted by the alien? Well, he's not an alien. He's like an alien fetus. Or is he just a fetus? He's called Dr. Fetus. I'm not making this up. Dr. Fetus? Yeah. But if that's true, Dr. Crotron, then why does she sound like that? Binding of Isaac. Is Binding of Isaac connected to Meat Boy? Really? I didn't know that. It's another game that looks both fun and salt-inducing because it's got so much bullet hell. And I'm not much of one for bullet hell. Okay, so... Actually, you guys can see this pretty well, can't you? If I go like right here. Let's see if we can scoot in the bottles too. Or maybe, okay, here's a smart idea. Let's just zoom out just like a tiny bit. Then you guys can see what I'm doing. Really? Dr. Crotron Isaac streams when? Or have you already played it? And this is why you know all these things. You've played it lots. Never streamed it. How come? Well, I suppose it might be kind of a hard game to like actually interact with chat with because you're always dodging bullets. So there's that. Okay, we're gonna get started. Part of the reason we packaged up our little nails is because I do lots of things left-handed. I don't drip bullseyes left-handed. My left hand is just rarely steady enough to do that, and there's little more frustrating than like dropping outside of the rings or on top of the rings or, you know, not in the middle, which is what's happened when I've tried to drip left-handed. So we're just going to stick right-handed. We're going to stretch this out to the side and try to even it out again. We're going to do 2 drops of each color. We're going to try to sit up straight and not breathe on the cup. Like some kind of weird, heavy-breathing polish pervert. I actually have caught myself, like, not intentionally doing it, but I get, like, where I want to lean in really close to see what I'm doing, and then I'm also, like, on the bullseye, which is not good. Alright, so up, down, and very lightly. Not that lightly. Not so lightly that you stop touching it. That's kind of chunky. This might be the thumb and pinky cup. I can already tell. So too, like, I do wipe on the napkin every now and then on the paper towel. I also wipe on the edge of the cup after every stroke. When I'm doing a design that lets you get like all the way to the edge of the cup, and it just keeps it so you don't have to like actually wipe off your stick every time. But you do want to keep it like very clean and sharp. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, if I was doing this hand like Then I should do this hand like a turn to this side. Oh God, please ring finger, get out of the way. You ever just try to do something with your pinky without involving the ring finger and the ring finger's like, I want to get in on this shit. You're not, it's not for you, ring finger. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Clean off the surface. Okay, moment of truth. Oh yeah. Kind of a shallow angle. But it'll do. It'll do. So if I did that, is it because I turned too much? +200 hours. Holy shit, kittens. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours. Oh. Oops. Enjoy your lurk, Amethyst. Wait a minute, you can't pay attention to chat, yet you're telling me that you watch anime while you're playing it. I was confused. I don't know if that's fact or braggadocio-ness of whoever edited the Wikipedia page. Whew. I'm gonna have to turn on my air conditioning for the race tonight. I intentionally didn't because I knew that water marbling was a possible thing that I was doing, but like, yeah. 80 degrees is too warm in here. Ah, that's allowed. That is allowed. Dang it, we gotta clean this. We got an amoeba. Ooh, you guys can barely even see it. But we got an amoeba instead of a round spread, which means that the water needs to be cleaned. I wonder if a lot of people feel that way. I feel like a lot of people I've seen, you guys are not the first people that I've seen say that about that. All right, round 1, round 2. We gotta be careful and precise with this one and make it good enough for 3 nails. Alright. Up to the top, down to the bottom. And then with the lightest of butterfly touches. Just butterfly kiss that water marble. That's all you gotta do. Ooh, that's a fat one. I don't like you. I don't like you, fat one. It's okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Talking about that one, if anybody's wondering. Who is this crazy lady talking to a cup full of nail polish? Oh my god, my stomach is growling. Why did I talk about food? Maybe I can drink enough tea and water to like fool it into thinking it's not hungry. Okay. 3 fingers. Like, okay, so when I'm doing an angle, actually, means I wasn't turned enough. So if we went this way, it would be like across. If we went this way, it would be up. So we want to turn at like a 45-degree angle. Ooh, maybe I can actually. We can avoid it. We can avoid the fat one that I don't like. All right. Did I avoid it? I think I did. Just clean off all the little weird extra parts. Scum. Alright. We got another, like, kind of thicker gold accent on the middle nail, but I did miss that really fat one that I didn't like. I like this middle nail better. I do. But it's okay. You thought Buttspot just liked butts. No, Buttspot is like a butts enthusiast. But you can let Buttspot know if you approve or disapprove of their buttifications. It's a pretty limited set of stuff that he'll actually reply to, although I would think it would be cool if they'd, like, increase it. Like, there's Buttspot yes, Buttspot no, and I think... I think there's also Buttspot WTF. Okay, so that's like the downside of latex. I mean, tape can do the same thing. It's the downside of any kind of barrier. It's like bad things can happen. It's okay, though. It's okay, everybody. Hey, Skamori. Yes, we just finished water marbling. Now we've got some cleanup. Then we'll have some bubbles to deal with. And then, of course, it'll be time for top coat. Stretchy bean feet. Did I miss it? Can you stretch again so I can see it, Beanie, please? I see you moving your ear. Oh, look at the little. Yeah. Yeah, there's actually, to be honest, there's more consistency than I thought I would get. Let me get you guys in here. Like, there's quite a bit more consistency than I thought. I still ended up with kind of a more shallow angle on the right hand than I wanted, which I think is partly why the zigzags aren't quite as nicely placed as they are on this hand. Like, I really like it more when it's like corner to corner, and this is kind of, I don't know. They're pretty good, though. Each hand is consistent with itself. So, like, the right hand, they're pretty much all at the same angle, including the pinky and the thumb, which we dipped. And the left hand, they're all pretty much at the same angle, including the pinky and the thumb. And I'm surprised that the camera is actually cooperating this well. Knock on wood. So for the bubbles, what I'm going to end up doing is after I do the cleanup and before I do the top coat, I'm just going to try to press them as flat as I possibly can with the orange stick so that all the air is out of there and then they don't pop when I put the top coat on. Especially, so this is another one, like whenever you're using a base color that's not one of the marble colors, and in this case our base color is actually black, you need to be a little bit more careful with bubbles because they're going to be, if they pop, they're going to be more obvious. Okay. We got a good amount of acetone here, and we've got some Q-tips. Whoa, come on here, camera. Get in a little closer. Not that close. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish. Oh wait, I said I was gonna clean up, didn't I? So we don't need to narrate this part. We can just get right to it. Where's my brush? Alright. And of course, the better you are with your barrier, the less cleanup you'll have to do, but this is not too bad. This is gonna look so good with top coat, you guys. And it'll be fun to get some nice outdoor pictures. Try to pick up and show you guys the multi-chrome. Of course, we could try again to have a little bit of flashlight time. I don't know. Maybe on the nail it'll be a little bit more generous than it was in the bottles. It's interesting. I mean, I'm cleaning up a lot of blue, and there's some black underneath there, but like what I wipe off on the paper towel, you're almost only seeing the black. I might need to touch up just a little bit if we have any black gaps. We'll see once I'm finished with cleanup how it looks. Yeah, I think so, Musical. And some of these are, I mean, most of the oil slicks are more opaque than you'd expect. They build kind of interesting. Like the first layer is very sheer, but then the second layer brings the opacity up. But, what is this one called? Frostbite in particular is a little bit more on the sheer side. Oh, here we got, you guys see how much black there kind of is in this corner? I think I might have overlapped the tape a little bit too much there. So, just gonna clean that up. Alright. And yeah, we'll stop there. How much room do I have? Oh, I've got plenty of room on my memory card. I actually remembered to empty my memory card, apparently, you guys. Shocker of shockers. Oh, managed to be quite messy. Yeah, I've worn a lot of the ones I'm actually using as individual manicures. But it's only a 12 drop bullseye, and I say only, but like that's not a huge number of drops. And you can tell by how faint Hooked especially is in the water that it's pretty sheer. Hooked I actually have not worn on its own yet. You don't have the right clamp for woodworking or for something else? I mean, I'm assuming woodworking, but you know what they say about assuming, Dr. Crotron. And I wouldn't want to make an ass out of anyone. Can you, what kind of a clamp is it? Is it like a special clamp, or is it like a clamp you can just run down to the store and get? Because if so, you have 3 hours to go get it before race night if you plan on participating, Doc. You gonna hang out with us tonight? I'm not sure if that's an insult or not, Pistachio, but Beanie is a very healthy boy. He is like 14 pounds. But he doesn't care for people food. Much, with some certain exceptions. Plus, he's maybe not quite as big as he looks. Well, yeah, he's pretty big. I've seen bigger cats though. I mean, Beanie's not like the biggest cat that I know. Well, he's like the biggest cat that I know personally, but not like ever. He's not. That's just the camera angle. For your catheter, Dr. Grotron. Ah, Amazon. The home of 99% rubbing alcohol and clamps. Wait a minute. What are you talking about, son? I missed something and I don't want to scroll back up in the middle of cleanup. Butt spot. Beanie always seems exceptionally large to me because, I mean, for most of her life, Frisky was around like 6 pounds. Like, Frisky was a very small cat. Always. What is that little weird thing? Yeah, Maine Coons are big kitties. What did you find, Angel? What kind of clamps were you looking at there, sir? Hey, yeah, your cat is gorgeous. She is a big girl. Oh, also, somebody please shout out Emre, the United Switch world record holder for all major Hollow Knight categories. Congratulations, Emre. Beanie would not be having any salad. The problem is, so Beanie is on, like, he doesn't get to free feed like Frisky used to. But in the summertime, he supplements with grasshoppers. So he's getting like a shitload of protein as long as Clark doesn't steal the grasshoppers from him. Ooh, do we have a little... No, that's fine. The Fifth Element Stones. I love that movie. I don't know if that's considered a good movie or a bad movie, but I love that movie. A lot of the movies I like are kind of like not exactly fine film, I guess you could say. I haven't actually seen very much fine film to have any like quote unquote good movie favorites though. All right. Thank you, Doc. No sound for Emre. She's been lurking. Lurkers are always welcome because lurkers make the world go round. All right. A little bit more cleanup on this hand. Then we'll deal with the bubbles. Then we'll check for any black gaps that we need to deal with. And then we'll top coat. And then I'm going to have a dinner break, and then we're going to have Hollow Knight race night. He's not. He's probably just tired from being outside. Benny, you sleepy boy? I see your ears moving. Can you see? Oh, you can't quite see. His tail is in a perfect question mark, but it's right behind the... Like, right behind there. Yeah, I wish I could... I mean, like we talked about before when I've been actually doing cuticle work, like, of course my right hand is going to be worse because it's my right hand, but... It's so frustrating to clean out sometimes. I've got some work still to do on the left hand too. I get spoiled with easy cleanup on non-water marble manicures, I guess. The only thing I don't like about this water marble is how much bubbling we got out of it. Like, almost every nail has, like, a lot of bubbles. And it didn't feel bubbly in the water. It didn't look bubbly in the water, I guess I mean. My dinner break is gonna be probably about 2 or so hours. My goal is to end nail stream by about 6 o'clock my time, which is an hour, which should be completely easy to meet. And then race night usually starts around 8 o'clock Central. So race night starts in about 3 hours from right now, because it's 5:04 for me right now. And I believe the plan is multi-world bingo? Unless Pancakes has changed his mind. Being diabolical as he is. What's on my other hand? Oh my god, it's the same thing. Every now and then I'll do like something different on my offhand, but usually it's like related to what's on my left hand. Like I remember doing, was it last year or the year before? Candy cane reciprocal accent nails. And one hand I did the non-accent nails white, and one hand I did the non-accent nails red. A couple other times like that kind of a thing, but like usually my hands match. Usually.
Mostly.
Alright. I also want to get up in here. Let's get a little bit more acetone. Yeah, I think it may be also like they were still drawable, so they weren't dry, but they probably were getting to be a little bit on the sticky side. And I was also hesitating on my dip because I was trying to find the right angle. So probably it was a little bit dry, which I feel like can lead to more bubbling. We're just getting the undersides here and the chubby side walls at the tip. I'm hoping that they press fairly easily though, and then I mean I don't think it'll be a problem, especially so when I've worn these as like plain manicures. Seche Vite has done like a shockingly good job of smoothing them out to like a chrome finish, and like in the testing too. Oh wait, there's no Seche Vite on here. You know, even the original testing had a lot of bubbles. Look at that. This is our original testing. That's really nice. Okay. But when I've worn them as manicures, Seche Vite has really smoothed it out, so I'm hoping that it will also help to camouflage. Because sometimes if you take a bubble and you press it flat, then you are left with a circle. Like you don't have a bubble anymore, but you still have a very visible circle. So I'm hoping that Seche Vite takes care of that. Alright, I need a clean Q-tip. So Seche Vite is my preferred top coat. It is one of the best top coats ever. It's not for everybody. Some people don't like Seche Vite, or maybe it's fair to say that Seche Vite doesn't like some people's body chemistry. It's an extremely quick drying top coat that, like, I feel like is literally a game changer for if you do your nails and you don't know about quick dry top coat yet. Like when I first found out about Seche Vite, I was like, does this really work? Like, if this existed, wouldn't I know about this by now? But apparently not. Apparently Colette before blog was not well informed. Mm-hmm. Alright. Do a little bit more on the cuticles. No, Dr. Crotron told me he's been spreading awareness of Seche Vite in his own IRL. Alright, so I don't think I'm gonna worry about, like, okay, so when you clean up around the cuticle, camera, please. A lot of times, you just due to just like a little tiny bit of overlapping, you'll remove a little bit of marble and not a little bit of base color. I'm not gonna worry too much about like these little tiny peeking through spots of black. I'm just like kind of on the lookout to see if I have any places that are like badly noticeable. And oh, there's like down in that crack. Can I just like get a little, there we go. Get out of there. Just getting in there a little bit with the orange stick. Actually, maybe I'll actually, we've discussed this before, DIY cleaning tool. Oop. I just need like a tiny bit of cotton on there to get down in there. There we go. And then you can just like remove the cotton. That was like a very small amount of cotton, but you don't necessarily need very much. Oh, Sesh Feet doesn't like you, Musical. You use a, is it Glistening Glow that you use, or which top coat do you use? Like, Sesh Feet is not the only good quick dry top coat out there. It's my personal favorite because once I found it, I just never bothered looking any further. Alright. Just being real picky about this. Some of it too, like, can you see there's like a very faint shimmer that's getting left behind that I'm probably not going to be able to get rid of until I wash my hands. So I'm trying not to worry about that like overly much. Just make sure that we are mostly cleaned up here. An ode to Sesh Vite? No, I don't. I have a Sesh Vite versus Sesh Vive. I don't think that counts as an ode though, because I was initially pretty unimpressed with Sesh Vive. I don't find it to be that much different than Sesh Vite. It's not bad. It's just like negligible. Yeah, Dr. Crotron. Hopefully you can like redirect the motivation. But sometimes it's like a very targeted motivation. And you can't redirect it, and there's nothing you can do, and you just have to sit around and be sad until you join your friends with adult beverages for Holo Night. Then you'll be happy again, right, Dr. Crotron? Maybe not. We're doing a thing that you like, though. Not poopy new rando. Dr. Crotron's words, not mine. Or maybe not Dr. Crotron's exact words, but paraphrased. Okay. So sometimes I use the end of my cleanup brush to pop bubbles or press them flat, and sometimes I'll just go ahead and use like an orange stick. I think the only place that's really bugging me is this corner of the thumb. And there's a part of me that wants to just like clean it off, but I think I would probably regret that. So I'm going to take a small brush and I think we're going to take, wait, hooked, frostbite. Frostbite is the sheer one. Hooked does not sheer. Chat is moving very quickly. Doubtful. It's the game that brought me back to games. I had not played games for many a year. And then my friend Jerry played Hollow Knight, and I was like, man, I dig that. Maybe one day I'll play that. And it was kind of, quote unquote agreed upon that if I ever started streaming, that I would play Hollow Knight and I would stream it. And then I started streaming, and then I played Hollow Knight, and then I actually I was gonna say I didn't suck, but I actually did suck when I started. But then I got better. And yeah, I don't know. It's my favorite game ever, I have to say, probably. I love it a lot. Whoa. You do, Dr. Crotron. Butt filling base butt. Butt Veet. Butt Veet top coat with that butt filling base butt. Okay, so yeah, let's just clean this off a little bit. We'll just use the orange stick. And you want to be gentle. This polish is mostly dry. You can touch it and not leave a fingerprint. I would not recommend gouging at it at this stage. So that's why we're going to be very gentle. And I'm going to round this off a little bit to get rid of the harsh corners and lower the chances of accidental gouging. Yeah, I love Hollow Knight so much that I kind of almost regret it because it keeps me away from other games, which are also fun. I just don't love them as much as Hollow Knight. I mean, I know I keep saying it. We're gonna go back to Rumpy Pumpy, you guys. Final Fantasy Tactics is not forgotten. I haven't forgotten at all. I don't know. It's so good. To me. Not everybody loves it. If you don't like exploring, if you don't like that type of stuff, probably not for you. Of course, I mean, I'm long past the exploring. I just like running around and doing shit. I did end up with quite a bit of bubbling on this manicure, as you can see. Sometimes it's better with water marbling and sometimes it's worse. This falls under worse, but the solution to that is just to go ahead and press them as flat as you can before you apply your base coat. You want to make sure that there's no air still trapped in there, and that should prevent the bubble from just popping once the base coat is applied. So I'm going to go ahead and just smooth out all of my nails. So, like that. And they're actually blending in pretty nicely. Just gentle pressure. And sometimes you'll get bubbling that's an extreme amount of small bubbles. Kind of slightly larger bubbles are easier to deal with. I feel like this one still's got some air in there. Like this one here. Just gently. Almost like you're erasing them. Just rub softly. And the same thing with even the little tiniest of bubbles. Sometimes it feels like they're more difficult to get flat than the larger ones, but it is just the same sort of rubbing it out. Now you see there's slightly pockmarked almost, but you don't have those bubbles. And hopefully Sesh Veet will do its thing. Same thing on this hand. And depending on the height of the bubbles, you picture a bubble's a dome. If you press it flat, depending on what angle you're rubbing it, you can get a little bloop to the side. So, depending on where it is and stuff, I'll try to go in the direction of the design so that you don't blurb onto one of the adjacent colors. If that makes sense. What? 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 Hi, Caters. No, Daikini. Like Sally Hansen has their whatever it's called, gel effect line. It's not real gel. Oh, like I don't have any fake gel ones. Real gel ones will have instructions on them for curing under either a UV or LED light. But a lot of like regular nail polish, like it's trendy, it'll be, gel finish, gel effect. Oh, did I? Did I seriously twice? Well, rip. I'll have to correct that in editing. I'll either have to record a voiceover. No, you know what? You know what we'll do? Simple, easy solution. Thank you, by the way. Easy solution is we'll get rid of that voiceover completely, or that talking part completely. We'll not voice over it. We'll just say what we did before we do the top coat. That's the easiest solution to that. Thank you. What would I do without you guys? Alright. We are almost done here. This really had a lot of bubbles. Seriously. I mean, look at this. It almost, like, if you could somehow intentionally do that and preserve them after top coat, it actually would look kind of cool. But I don't want little black speckles everywhere the bubbles would burst, so that's why we're pushing them flat. Okay. I'll also give them like a little... Now, I thought I cleaned off the tips of these nails. How does it... Like, how is their polish here still / again? Yeah, sometimes I'll edit in text too. Yeah, so like, actually this can stop recording. Get it at kind of an angle where you can, like that, like if there were bubbles there, you'd be like bloop bloop. You'd be able to see them. Like right here. So, once you're satisfied, and of course, I'm stubborn and particular, so I'm not satisfied yet, then you move on to top coat. And some of them are round and some of them are like more weirdly shaped. Okay. I'm ready to top coat. I anybody else in chat, please feel free to pipe up also. I'm not the hugest like gel expert. I have 2 brands that I have experience with and they're both okay. Pink Gelac and Madame Glam, and they're both fine. And then my lamp, what brand are you, lamp? My lamp is from Melody Susie, and it was kind of like their middle of the road lamp. Like they have one that's cheaper and they have one that's more expensive, and I just decided that I needed to press these a little flatter again. And I picked the one that was kind of just like middle of the road, because really, like, gel polish is about like foils and pigments. I very rarely do an actual full gel manicure. I'm usually still using peel off base with gel, so when it comes to like actual good, like long lasting gel, ooh, I made a little, you guys see right there? That's what would happen to all the bubbles with top coat if we didn't press them flat. That little black dot. Oh, Carrie. Alright, we got just like the tiniest bit. there. Just to fool the eye. The eye is going to notice a little black spot. The eye is not going to notice if you like slightly overlap a similar color that's already used in the rest of the manicure. The brush I use for cleanup, well, it's a little bit janky. It is listed in my nail polish essentials list. If anybody wants to do exclamations essentials. I actually got this at Michael's. So this is like a craft art brush. It's okay. I mean, I like it. You don't like, a cleanup brush is a very particular personal thing. Some people like angled brushes. Some people like round brushes. I don't object to round brushes, but I prefer this one for, I don't even quite know why. I haven't been able to articulate it to myself yet. The ones that seem to be like, oh, it's a nail art cleanup brush. It's like, okay, that just means that you are charging me an extra $5. Thank you, Doc. Like, oh, you want to dispute? Here, try and dispute now. Okay, so we refilled the Seche Vite bottle earlier, and I'm pleased to report that all the bubbles appear to have settled out. So we are good to go. Thank you, Karen. We're wrapping up here with the top coat, so you're not going to miss too much. I need a little bit clean, right? Okay. All right. Bubbles. Bubbles. I went ahead and pressed flat the bubbles that I had before applying top coat, and that's so that the top coat doesn't pop them. If they pop, then you'll have the base color peeking through, which you don't want. Now that I've finished that, I'm going to finish everything off with top coat, and as usual, I'm using Seche Vite. That was a little jumbled, but it's fine. So now, oh, looks so good. The top coat is doing such good things. And sometimes with bubbles, like even if you've pressed them flat, sometimes they try to like make a comeback. And you'll see them, they don't exactly pop, but they'll like almost rise through the top coat and leave a dimple. The solution to that is simply a second layer of top coat, which we may need to do, because there were so many bubbles. And I don't know that I was perfectly at getting them all flattened, but I tried my best. This reminds me kind of a turquoise and gold Holo water marble that I did. It's probably mostly the pattern, because when the multi-chrome colors pop out, they're not actually that similar to the other one. But the turquoise and the gold in it remind me of that. Was that I think that was a water marble merch design. Not this year. Maybe not last year, but the year before. Ooh. Yeah, you can see a little bit of dimpling there. Top coat? No top coat. Just zhuzhes up the colors. Alright. Okay. I think like a turquoise tealy blue is probably my second favorite color after purple, if you don't count black. Otherwise, then I guess tealy turquoise is third favorite color. Okay. Getting a smoother finish on this hand, although I do see a couple spots where the supposedly flat bubbles are trying to rise up. I really like this index nail. I have several favorite nails in this manicure. Okay. Yeah, we need a second coat of top coat for sure. See how we got little dimples? We'll give it just a second more to set. Oh. Thank you, Amethyst. Do just a little cleanup. Because I'm messy with top coat. Because we glom it everywhere. Of course, I'll probably glom on the second coat too, and then this will be pointless. And like I said, didn't I clean under these fingers? Where's this shimmer coming from? It's just like magically appearing. Okay. Hi. He's like this. You sleepy? Oh, it's so sleepy. Am I messing with you? I'm sorry. Sleepy boy. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with that amethyst. If I can get away with that, I can. But one of the things that I have to accomplish during dinner break is taking some pictures. So I'll need to neaten it up at least a bit. Oh. Let me see if I can... If I can get just a little bit of... Why was the magnetic so easy to catch the duochrome with this flashlight? I'm gonna try this. Like there for a second there was a little bit of purple. Maybe let me try the cell phone flashlight. I just really wish I could show you guys. It's so pretty. Hello, phone. Please stop. You like moon? Particleized. That's a good word. We're not... Can you focus, camera? I feel like you're getting different personalities of the blue, but it's still not really giving you the purple angle. So that's as close as we're getting to a purple angle. Oh, wait. No. Nope. Nope. Sorry, guys. That's a fail. That's a flashlight fail. Like this? Yeah. Oh well. Let's do a second coat. Yeah, Like, I feel like I've gotten better at showing Holo. The Holo likes the flashlight. I just wish I could figure out a way to consistently show you guys multi-chromes on stream. Okay, so glomming on this layer, and hopefully it should stay smooth. But can you see how the reflection isn't quite smoothly reflected? This is so nice. Now, you guys, how soon do you guys want to see the mermaid scale version of this? Like, should I wait a bit, or should that be like next Manicure? And yes, I know I'm not recording this. If anybody's like, I didn't hear the beep. No, we're not recording this. And if anybody is just getting here, you're talking about, what? Mermaids? What? What? The mermaid scale tests. Camera's kind of having trouble. It's so much shinier now that it's dry. I think we'd probably want to go with the slightly angled one that has like a little bit of more room in between the scales. This side rather than this side. Hey, McGregor. Not tomorrow. I want to wear this one for a few days, but maybe like Wednesday or Tuesday or Thursday. I really aim for the midweek stream to be Tuesday or Wednesday and not Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, Tuesday or Wednesday and not Thursday, because Thursday just seems a little too close to Saturday. Alright, second coat is definitely doing its job. This will also probably give us a more satisfying peel because it's making us a nice thick peelie. And like I said, we're gonna once I cut stream, I like clean up my stream area, record the intro and outro, and take some pictures, because if I don't like immediately take pictures, like there have been times I've forgotten to altogether, which is a horrible, horrible feeling. I'm gonna make me up a chicken Caesar salad, and then in approximately 2.5 hours, race night is gonna be starting. Can I wonder if I can... I feel like for whatever reason, you're like, this is actually helping me more show the duochrome than it actually is on my nails. But it's still a challenge. Like certain spots though, like over here, just like on the side, and you can catch some of the purple. Problem is the purple pops in indirect light like that, and when it's in direct light, then it's harder to see on the camera because it just starts looking dark. But we'll get some good pictures to include with the tutorial. I really, really like how this came out. I do think that with a couple of exceptions, it doesn't look as Labradorite to me now that it's on my nail. I think the left hand looks a little bit more Labradorite than the right hand. The left hand, right hand. And I think maybe it's because the lines are slightly more spaced out. Like the angle is different, but can you tell that the lines here are also like a little bit tighter, a little bit more snug of a chevron? Salad is delicious, Moon Bandit. Don't be a salad hater. There's nothing wrong with salad. It's gonna have some fresh grated Parmesan. It's gonna have some crispy chicken. It's gonna have some baby sweet peas. It's gonna have some Caesar salad dressing. It's gonna be delicious as fuck. Don't be jealous now. You guys want Hollow Knight or Mega Man or glass blowing or pottery? Or do you guys not care? Yeah, I mean, this would also be super feathery vibe, but I don't know any birds this color. I did a scarlet macaw design with the marble kind of like this and a rainbow gradient underneath. Well, rainbow less the purple. Glass, don't mind. Peacocky, yes. Blown Away. I've never heard of that. Of course, I don't have Netflix. I shouldn't be surprised that there's a glass blowing competition, though. Oh, praising you. I was gonna wonder to myself. I was like, who is Deprez? And then I'm like, I don't need to be in her business like that. I think we're getting the most votes for glass, so I think we're gonna go and say hello to Toby. Glass Man cometh. And really, Twitch? Really, Twitch? I gotta watch an ad, Twitch. Twitch, why you make me watch an ad? Oh, the voice to text. It does pretty good, Musical. It does really good. You're welcome, Amethyst. Yes. For anybody that's new here, of course, please feel free to join my Discord. I announce stream stuff there. We share pictures and animals and nail polish news of all sorts there. It's 5:41 for me right now. Target race time is like 8 to 8:30. A lot of times we start gathering at 8 and then there's like technical difficulties for a little while. But it's a fun time. I'm not quite sure who all is intending to join tonight, but it should be a good time. Get your adult beverages ready if you are so inclined to adult beverage. And let me get this raid going. Of course, as always, I appreciate so much all you guys hanging out with me while we figured this out. We kind of didn't know what we were doing. I couldn't initially find this test strip when we started stream to try and figure out like which blue polishes I had. God, this one is so fucking shiny. Like, it's shinier than my Manicure almost. Is it because it's flat? Why is that? Anyway. Oh, Beanie's gone. Stream is over. No. But, yeah. We are drunk time. Look, Moon, I can confidently say I have not been drunk on stream. Super tipsy. Yeah. Not drunk though. Like, I remember everything that goes on. I haven't regretted doing anything or it would like not continue to happen. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, noon, evening, whatever it is for you. And I hope I'll see you all. I don't have a raid message. You can spam whatever kind of spams you want to spam. But yeah, I hope I'll see you guys next time.
Could do a Minecraft stream now, I guess. Cowboy Bebop is also on Hulu. Yeah, but...
Let's spam some bands.
Colette! How are you?
And of course to everybody on YouTube, if you enjoy nail art, please subscribe, and if you'd like to come hang out live, you can come follow at twitch.tv/Colette MSLP. And YouTube stuff over here. I hope you all enjoyed as well, and thanks for watching.